G'day and welcome back to our special live streaming event. As everyone here takes a break, my name is Matt Bell. We have a big lineup for the next 30 or so minutes where we'll be talking to Greg Pollock, the President and CEO of Advocis, and previous Canada Sales Congress speaker, Advocis. Of course, it's been a big lineup this morning. We've had 4 speakers telling you about 4 completely different sales techniques, including Jeff McInnes, who spoke about his tough and grueling challenge through the Northwest Passage, and of course through his Eco Challenge, where that he defied the odds and showed us how anything is possible if you do your best. We also had people like David Brown, who showed how to run a business and show how showing good customer experience is very crucial. But now I am joined with Greg Pollock, the President and CEO of Advocis. Good morning, Greg.
Good morning, Matt. Thanks very much for having me here.
That's okay. How have you been enjoying the Canada Sales Congress this morning?
Well, it's just absolutely incredible. 1,200 financial advisors, the folks here live streaming with us as well. Just having the opportunity to hear from just some of the top talent in the industry, absolutely incredible. Jeff McInnes this morning, as I listened to what Jeff had to say, it reminded me of the whole concept of the power of positive thinking, and how it's that attitude that at the end of the day is going to make the difference in terms of success or non-success.
Absolutely. I guess now perhaps could you share with us some of your views on issues that are currently impacting advisors?
Well, one of the top of mind issues that we're struggling with is the whole issue of embedded compensation. And it's the way that customers pay for the products that they purchase. And there's a view by many of the regulators across the country that we should eliminate embedded commissions, and that they should limit the types of compensation structures that financial advisors have. Our view is that's wrong. Our view is that there should be choice in the marketplace. And in fact, we're so convinced of that, we actually went to the public and surveyed the public on this very issue. Because again, we were hearing from the regulators, this is the wrong direction. So we went, spoke to the public said to us, 60% of respondents with up to $500,000 in investable assets said to us that we would prefer to pay by commission. Only 3% said they wanted to pay by an hourly fee. So this is a really big issue, and we need to continue talking about this, being out there in the public, and bringing really the thinking of the public to the decision makers in the country.
Do you think though that this will be something that will happen anyway, or do you think, what do you think?
Well, that's a really good question, and I would suggest that if you had asked me that 18 months ago, it seemed to me the die was cast. They would be eliminated. There would be no choice in the marketplace, and that would be devastating to Canadian investors. So I believe that's changed, because financial advisors are out there in the public speaking about this. They're speaking to their clients about this. Clients are understanding the implications of removing these embedded fees from product. And so we are making progress. We are beginning to change minds. Whether we'll be successful in the end, I can't say, but hopefully we will.
So I guess it's a case of the regulators listening to what's best overall.
Absolutely, and we don't believe for a moment that we're smarter than anyone else, or we have all the answers and that sort of thing. But our sense is the regulators in this particular instance were not listening carefully to Canadians themselves. So, and they probably thought, well, of course, financial advisors are going to say commissions are best. And so we thought, okay, well then who best to speak with? Let's talk to investors, let's talk to clients, let's talk to Canadians themselves.
I guess going on from that, do you see any opportunities for advisors?
Oh, for sure. I mean, as I think ahead, and I look at this morning, David Brown was talking about the graying workforce, and that's absolutely true. And so there is a huge opportunity for young advisors coming into this industry. There's a huge opportunity for young advisors to connect themselves with more seasoned advisors. David talked about mentorship, and finding mentors and having individuals assist them in terms of inducting them into the business. There's lots of opportunity. I'm just thinking, recently we partnered with an organization to offer the Certified Executor Advisor Program. So this isn't a program that deals with estates and wills and so on. Most Canadians don't have a will. We have an opportunity to help Canadians get those wills, and certainly looking at those kinds of programs and working with advisors on those kinds of education programs are going to make them a desirable asset to prospective Canadians, prospective clients out there.
I guess, what can an advisor do about these issues? You talked about a lot of Canadians don't have wills, or as an example. What do you think advisors could be doing more?
Well, one of the challenges we have as an association is we're out there in the media speaking to the public about these issues, but at times we don't feel that all the advisors are with us. We feel that there's a lot of advisors saying, look, Advocis is doing a great job. I don't need to join the association. They're going to take care of things for me. And I think nothing could be further from the truth. If we don't have, there's 100,000 independent financial advisors in the country. We have 12,000 members in our association. So there's another 80,000 plus out there that are not part of this association. We need those voices. We need that momentum. We heard about momentum this morning. Yep. We need that support. If they are with us, that will make a huge difference. Legislators will listen to us. Regulators will listen to us. And we will make progress on behalf of our clients.
I guess how is Advocis helping though, with these issues and challenges in the industry?
Well, again, we issue regulatory bulletins to our members to inform them. We meet regularly with regulators in the country. So this afternoon, for example, I am off to Calgary. Yep. Because I'm meeting with the Alberta Securities Commission tomorrow. And what am I meeting with them about? Just what we just spoke about. I'm going to meet with them about clients' attitudes towards financial advisors, the need for choice in the marketplace, things like fiduciary duty, which is a big topic out there right now. We have to understand one another. So having those discussions with regulators, with legislators, with the media, because the media, are looking for stories that, are sometimes, critical of what we do, and I understand that, but we do a lot of good. And so let's talk about the good and the positive that we're bringing for Canadians as well. That's our job.
So I guess, how is Advocis going? Do you want to talk about some of the good things that's happening in Advocis at the moment? Sure.
So education is critical for us. We believe that if we do not have an educated advisor, that's going to be a disservice to Canadians. So, if you look at some of our designations, the CLU, for example, or the CHS, we deliver the CFP program as well. Very, very important. And again, I go back to David this morning, and I heard him say this, education is foundational. Things are changing daily in our industry, and so we need to be up to speed on these things. So education, really important. Advocacy, really important. Community. We're hearing from young advisors, we all hear about, the millennials, and they've all got their iPhones and, that sort of thing. And it's as if they don't want to speak with one another. That's not what we're hearing. What we're hearing is they want community. They want to be able to come together in their local chapters. We have 40 across the country. They want to come together in their local chapters, meet with like-minded individuals, and talk about the challenges, the opportunities. What did you learn in the last 3 months since we haven't connected? So we've got things like under 5, after 5, less than 5 years in the industry. Let's meet after 5 at a local watering hole if you want, whether it's beer or coffee. Let's talk about some of the issues, and we get some experts in there, and that works very, very positively.
And how popular is the After 5 program?
Very, very popular. We're finding that very much so. But we need the seasoned advisors to step up as well. Okay. They've got so much experience, so much they could share, and we're really asking them to take some time, give back, and give to those young advisors who really need your guidance.
I guess we're also talking. I guess what's the I guess what I'm trying to say is, what about the membership? Like, why should someone join Advocis?
Right. So again, as I said earlier, we have 12,000 members out of the 100,000 advisors out there. And I think there's a lot of folks who believe, well, everything's taken care of. We see Advocis in the media and so on. So we really don't have to join. But in fact, we do need their momentum when we're out there dealing with these issues. We're working on a couple of products right now. We're going to release a new product next week related to executor insurance. So there's a lot of individuals out there who act as executors, and our members and financial advisors act as advisors to those executors. There's a lot of liability involved with dealing with an estate. So we're going to offer an insurance product that's going to protect those executors, those family members or close friends, if you want, who are actually going to be administering those estates. It's important that advisors are aware of these products, are connected with us, so that they know these solutions are there for their clients.
I guess, have you had any feedback so far on the new product you're launching next week?
We certainly have spoken with one of the key associations in the province, other professional associations, another industry.
Okay.
They will be joining us in this announcement next week, and so I would say to people, stay tuned, and I think you'll be very, very pleased at the direction of this program.
Is there any big Advocis events coming up that people should attend?
Well, clearly, again, across the country, we have 40 chapters.
Yeah.
Each chapter has their ongoing educational program, so they'll have 3 or 4 educational programs a year.
Yeah.
The big one right now is called Update 2016. It's about all of the changes that are happening in the insurance industry effective January 1, 2017. Lots of opportunity for people this year to sell some insurance products that they will not be able to sell in the same fashion a year from now. Update's all about that. People should be aware.
I guess looking into the future, where do you see the industry heading?
Well, I still think at the end of the day, it's going to be a face-to-face business.
Yeah.
But does that mean digital has a role to play or doesn't have a role to play? Clearly, digital is here to stay.
Yep.
So the whole area of robo-advice, for example, that's not going to go away. It may change, it may evolve. So one is going to have to learn how to integrate these kinds of solutions into their practices. But at the end of the day, what we see is that millennials, while they might want to do all their research online ahead of time, learn about various products and so forth, they still want that kind of trusted advisor, that one-on-one, to kind of hold their hand and say, yeah, this is what you need. And they're saying to themselves, yeah, that confirms my thinking. And so I'm going to do business with you.
So obviously face-to-face is here to stay, but do you think advisors are embracing the new technology enough?
I don't think perhaps enough.
Yeah.
I think they're going to have to get up to speed on a lot of these technologies. I think they can provide wonderful solutions. They can help them deal with larger volumes, for example. They can help them segment their client base into A, B, and C, D clients if you want. So there are lots of solutions available. I don't see people picking up as much on that as they should be. They need to be ahead of the curve on this.
Is there anything Advocis is doing to get people pushing?
Absolutely. So I would also suggest people stay tuned. They're going to see something in the fall where, from my point of view, I'll call it kind of a client management tool that I think is going to greatly assist them in terms of data analytics that will help them advance their own businesses. Again, another good reason to belong to Advocis.
Yeah, absolutely. It sounds very convincing. I guess we're nearly about to finish this interview. Is there anything that you really want people out there to know about?
I just want people to know it is a fabulous industry. It's a business that's based on relationship. It's based on trust. That's the kind of message that we're bringing to legislators and regulators. They're listening to that message. They value what each and every financial advisor does in this country. So I would suggest that people stick with it, be part of it, and happy to play my little part in it as well.
Absolutely. Well, that's all the time we have today.
Great.
Greg.
Thanks so much, Matt.
Pleasure meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
On today.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good day.
All right. Bye-bye.